right, welcome back. Taking a full look at weather now. Weather Authority Chief Meteorologist Dan Cianca. It's nice to see all our visitors here on the Central Coast on this hot day.
I know. I feel like the entire San Joaquin Valley just rumbled over the hill to hang out on our beaches, which is great, you know. There's just a lot going on out there tonight. I just wanted to make a recommendation. Of course, we've been watching a lot of the feeds here, and there's been quite a few little mini traffic accidents here and there, not necessarily worth reporting, but things that are just, you know, fender benders, that kind of thing. So just be careful on the roads. There might be a little extra traffic out there tonight. Maybe people are a little cranky because of the heat. You know how it is on hot days. People like to go outside, and you know, in the evening hours, you see a lot more people than you would normally do. You might be in line longer at the drive-thru tonight if that's where you're planning on going. Just keep that in mind as you go through the evening hours. It might be a little wild out there on this Labor Day. Now, our heat alerts, let's talk about those. They've been extended now through Thursday. We are still seeing an excessive heat warning for the Santa Cruz Mountains. I would say that verified today. Santa Clara County, yep, you're there too. The mountains and then higher or southern valleys of San Benito and Monterey counties, widespread triple digits to 1 teens today. Yeah, we were definitely worth those warnings. Now, we had heat advisories for the lower valleys of Monterey and San Benito counties, including the Hollister and San Juan valleys, the northern Salinas Valley, Carmel Valley. I call it the Toro Valley. It's not really the official name, but I like having a word for that whole zone along Highway 68 from, like, you know, the Fort Ord area to like Toro Park and San Venancio and Corral de Tierra, those areas. I just kind of call it Toro Valley. That's what I call it. Nobody else really calls it that, but, well, maybe someone does. But so if you don't like it, send me an email. But either way, Santa Cruz County is also, you're on the coastal areas under that heat advisory. All of these have been extended through Thursday. Now, the good news is it's going to start to cool down a little bit tomorrow, but it's still going to be kind of hot, especially inland. So don't give up just yet. Don't put your guard down just yet. It is still going to be pretty toasty out there, especially inland. We'll just get a little bit more relief on the coast. And here's the reason why. The ridge is still sitting over here over Nevada, but it looks like it might build a little bit farther back to the east in the coming days toward Utah. It might actually strengthen, but because it's going to be a little bit farther away from us, it will have a little bit less influence on us. It's still going to be well above normal, but we'll have a little bit more onshore flow. And that will keep us a little bit cooler, not only on the coast, but in those near coastal valleys. So like the northern Salinas Valley. It's funny, like it could be 115 in Bradley day by day, but depending on how strong the surface winds are, King City can go anywhere from like 105 to like 88. So we'll have stronger surface winds and slightly cooler temperatures on the coast and those near coastal valleys, I think, over the next couple of days. And I've cooled this down a little bit accordingly. Now, this ridge is going to persist through about Thursday or Friday, and then something interesting is going to happen. A little bit different than what we were looking at earlier on in the forecast. If you've been following along with this forecast, and if you've been watching every night for the last 10 days, because I've been here all those nights, we were looking at a big trough developing on the west coast. That's just not even showing up anymore. But we do have a savior in the form of a tropical cyclone, which is also going to have some cooling effect on it. And here it is coming up the coast of Baja Thursday, Friday. I did put the rain showers on here as well. And notice by Friday afternoon, we've got rain moving into Southern California. So this is a tropical cyclone named Kay, and it is expected to not necessarily make landfall in Southern California, but kind of park itself off the coast and dissipate. But it's going to be throwing moisture into Southern California, perhaps even into the Central Coast. So here we are right here. Notice some of this moisture gets pretty close to us Saturday and maybe Sunday. So there's going to be a chance of some precipitation, I think, especially to our south, but maybe into our area on Thursday or on Saturday and Sunday as well. So it's something I'm watching pretty closely. But again, the ultimate result is going to be cooler temperatures. However, it may be a little bit muggy. Here is Kay. Just wanted to give you the path. It is a hurricane right now. It is going to move up the coast of Baja. Looks like it's going to get pretty close to the island of Guadalupe and then kind of park itself off the Southern California coast this weekend. So, of course, we're going to be watching that closely. In the meantime, as I mentioned, a little bit cooler tomorrow. So here's Futurecast. We're not really going to see any clouds outside of a few mid-level clouds. So the marine layer is present. It's just very squished. There's no clouds in it, so you can't necessarily see it, but it's there. And then as we head through the day tomorrow, we'll have light winds to start off with, means we're going to warm up pretty quickly again tomorrow, but the sea breeze will be stronger tomorrow afternoon. I did enhance the winds on here so you could see it a bit better. So this is noon. You can already see the winds pushing back on shore tomorrow. So that's going to be cooler. That's going to mean cooler temperatures for us on the coast tomorrow afternoon. And then as we head into the evening hours, may even be stronger, a little stronger air conditioning. So tomorrow, cooler overall, but if you live inland, it is still going to be hot. Let's get to some of those temperatures. Triple digits still. Felton, Scotts Valley, Ben Lomond, Boulder Creek. A little bit nicer on the coast, 80 in Capitola, 92 in Santa Cruz. If you live closer to the coast in Santa Cruz, it's going to be cooler than that. You know, that's just an average over the footprint of the city. Aptos tomorrow, 86 degrees, 91 in Watsonville, 94 in Salinas, about 10 degrees cooler than today, 70s in Castroville, Marina. And many of these cities will hit their highs early in the day and then be cooler in the afternoon once that sea breeze kicks off. So 108 tomorrow in Gilroy, not as hot, but still pretty darn hot in Gilroy. 108, 106 in Hollister, the Monterey Peninsula. Much cooler tomorrow, mid 70s to mid 80s at best. We can certainly handle those temperatures compared to some of the hotter temperatures we've seen. And then down south, we'll see highs again in the triple digits for the most part. But again, closer to the coast, a cooler day tomorrow. And as we look at that 7-day forecast, it doesn't look like it's going to get much hotter anytime soon on the coast. So I've got a general cool down for us over the next several days into that weekend when we may see some tropical moisture coming up into the region. Again, we're going to watch that closely because we don't want any lightning, but we would take some rain. Hate to be greedy, but I'm just saying we would take some rain, but I would like to hold the lightning on that if possible. Inland areas also, you can see it's going to be hot for the next couple days. In fact, temperatures might just pop up a little bit more on Thursday before dropping into the weekend. Veronica.
Always welcome the rain around.